Everyone. This is Nicole Barham, CEO of Design Your Wealth and creator of 5 Minute Bookkeeper. I am here with Cindy Constable to talk about what her experience was like working with me and how I have been able to help her to manage and to get and stay on top of her finances. Cindy, thank you so much for talking to me today. How are you?
Hey, Nicole, thanks. I'm so happy to be here. And I'm
Awesome.
happy to talk about 5 Minute Bookkeeper.
Of course. First of all, Cindy, tell us about you, who you are, and what you do in the world.
Well, my name is Cindy Rodriguez Constable, and I am the co-founder of Results Global Impact Consulting. I'm a strategist, international consultant, public speaker, and I specialize in communication by helping leaders, especially women, non-binary, transgender folks, to show up powerfully and drive the conversations by having their words published in the largest media publications in the world. So that's kind of what I do in a nutshell. And of course, as a business owner, I have books to manage.
Yes, of course.
That's where Nicole comes in.
That's a great segue into my next question, which is, what are the challenges that you were experiencing with your finances before you decided to work with me, before you were like, you know what, I need Nicole to help me to do this?
So, from a background standpoint, like I'm a retired finance officer. So finances are not new or confusing to me. So I want to preface that by saying just because you may be good at money and well-versed doesn't mean you don't need somebody like Nicole or her system, in your back pocket. The difference is when you are a solopreneur or, me and my husband, running a business, you're wearing a lot of hats when your business is smaller and managing all the daily expectations, your client workload, your marketing, sales, all of the different things that need to happen to keep a business running. So sometimes your books can get behind. And so from the standpoint of, doing that, Nicole helped me to get my books up to date so that I could file my taxes on time and, have a system to keep up with them on a monthly basis that was simpler to use than some of the softwares that are available, like QuickBooks or FreshBooks or some of these. Those are really made for accountants, so you have to understand a lot more about accounting to reconcile those types of things. Whereas Nicole's system, a 5 Minute Bookkeeper, was more designed for you to be able to, at a glance, kind of look at what came in, what went out, and provide that to maybe your bookkeeper or your accountant. And then they can fix the things that need to be prettied up from an IRS standpoint. But it was also an ability to just kind of know where you were at on any given basis. So I think it was helpful. I think you did 2 years of catch up, clean up for me. Even though I had QuickBooks, I just wasn't using it.
Yeah.
And even though I know how, a retired finance officer, I had done accounting for 28 years, so did not know how. It just wasn't fitting into my day of all of the other things that I needed to do. So it was helpful to have somebody like Nicole to come in, clean that stuff up, and then have a system to manage it going forward.
Awesome. And then how would you say, after I handed everything back over to you, how was the process of you? What's the learning curve? How long did it take you to grasp it and, be on top of it yourself?
Oh, well, one, you were just a lifesaver to get it all, prettied up for me. And two, it was very, very simple because, most of your banks have an easy way to download your transactions and then just, copy paste them into the spreadsheet. So that part was really simple. It was user friendly. The modules that you have on how to do things were, very step by steps. It was really easy to follow. Awesome. And so I was just able to reference the module I needed on this, repeat the process, and away we go.
Awesome.
It was very, very easy. You even showed us how to add columns or change things, and where not to change things because you jack up the formulas. So it was just really, really user friendly.
Awesome. I love it. And then so I am launching this group program, Cindy, where in addition to 5 Minute Bookkeeper, entrepreneurs are going to be able to help to work with me in a container. So I'll be holding their hand, I'll be doing some coaching, helping them to stay on top of their finances, because I know that sometimes even when the systems are simple, some people still don't have the time. You mentioned that you didn't have the time to stay on top of it all, and it kind of got away from you, right? So I'm launching this group program, and I want you to tell the people. There might be a few people who are still on the fence. They're not sure they want to join the program. What would you say to people who are on the fence about working with me and my systems?
Just do it. Like, it's a no-brainer. It really is a no-brainer. And for a lot of people, I know like the numbers are scary, right?
Yes.
And so Nicole will disarm the fear from how they're scary. Her methods of how she like explains things to you, it's very clear. She's made it very user-friendly, and it's literal step-by-step. And for the fact that she's going to be like there with you along the way is even better, because you'll be able to ask her questions, and her ability to take, complicated financial transactions and explain them in a way that is easily understandable for the non-finance person is just unmatched. So I would encourage you to, sign up for Wealth Builder, get a hold of your finances. And even if you are not going to be the one doing your finances at the end of the day, because, I'm not going to stay being the one who does my own finances, having an understanding of where your money is, what it's doing, is always going to benefit you as the business owner, because as the owner, the decision maker, understanding what your numbers mean is really crucial to you, as you grow your business and you step into more of the leadership role and not the day-to-day doer of tasks, because you will make those decisions based on data, financials, where you are. And if you do hire someone to do your bookkeeping or do your accounting or all those kinds of things, you can either hand them the 5-minute bookkeeper system and say, this is what I do, or this is how I use it. And it also will give you an ability to like double check those numbers so that you know what's going on, because you hear people being fleeced and I didn't realize, and they took me for a ride or whatever, they were skimming. It just gives you that peace of mind as a business owner that you're making good data and financial based decisions versus like emotional decisions. So I think you should absolutely get into Nicole's program and do what she says.
Thank you so much, Cindy. It was amazing working with you. Such a pleasure. And I thank you so much for letting the people know that it's great to have somebody, that sidekick, who will help you to stay on top of your finances, because that's definitely how you're going to be able to build a successful business. Thanks again, Cindy.
Yes. Thanks, Nicole.